Cannon here from Fiction Atlas Press, bringing you another Indie Connection. Today I'd like to tell you about some indie books that you might enjoy if you're a fan of Silver in the Bone by Alexandra Bracken. The first book I have for you is called The Labyrinth Tower by Kate Jones. A cursed queen betrayed by her brother, the darkest of evils, and a heartbreaking tragedy. The Pendragon firstborn heirs are cursed, but even the berserker rage which afflicts Queen Guinevere is not going to be enough against the Immodious, the horde of the undead led by her estranged younger brother Arthur. There is only one person who can help defeat the terrible army that is laying waste to Albion, but the mighty wizard Emrys has not been seen for centuries. Guinevere has no choice. Find him before Arthur reaches Camelot, or watch as her people are slaughtered, and she loses her crown to a dark evil, the likes of which has never been seen before. She begins a desperate race against time. Guinevere and her knights must put their trust in an ancient enemy, find their way through the twisted, dark corridors of the Labyrinth Tower, and release Emrys. But their quest has dire consequences that rip Guinevere's world apart and leave her heartbroken. Is her throne worth the price she and her beloved Knights of the Round Table must pay? The second book I have for you is called Seven Endless Forests by April Genevieve Toholka. On the heels of a devastating plague, Torvi's sister, Morgane, is stolen from the family's farm by Uther, a flame-loving Flemish wolf priest who leads a pack of ragged, starving girls. Torvi leaves the only home she's ever known and joins a shaven-skulled druid and a band of roaming elf artists known as the Butcher Bards. They set out on a quest to rescue Torvi's sister and find a mythical sword. On their travels, Torvi and her companions will encounter magical night wilds and mystical drakes who trade in young men. They will sing rowdy Elfland ballads in a tree-town tavern and find a mysterious black tower in an endless forest. They will fight alongside famous Forsland archers and barter with Flemish wizards. They will feast with rogue Jadefell children in a Skull Mountain cave and seek the help of a pig witch. They will face wild, dangerous magic that leads to love, joy, tragedy, and death. Torvi sets out to rescue a sister, but she may find it's merely the first step toward a life that is grander and more glorious than anything she could have imagined. The third book I have for you is called Found, Merlin's Heir by Gabby Skeldon. Mysterious shadows, Arthurian legend, dangerous magic. 10 years after her father's disappearance, Mer Wild has lost hope she'll ever find answers. Her mom is convinced he was taken by the shadows she sees, and that they're coming back for Merle. In a last-ditch attempt to save herself, Merle makes a blood wish. Will she find the answer she seeks? The Knights Templar faces extinction. For hundreds of years, the Knights have protected the true heirs to Camelot from evil, but Fairy Queen Morgweis is determined to claim the throne for herself. As her power threatens to overwhelm them, the Knights must start the search for Merlin's heir, the only sorcerer who can banish her for good. When the mysterious Wren enters Merle's life, claiming she's the lost heir of the great wizard Merlin, and that the shadows are not what they seem, Merle is catapulted into a world of magic, adventure, and legend. Tasked with protecting the Pendragons, and with time running out, Merle must convince the Knights of the Round Table that she can claim Merlin's magic and defeat Morgweis before the Fae bring ruin to them all. And the last book I have for you is called Morgan Le Fay, Small Things and Great by Joanne Blanco. The child fated to shape destinies. Morgane is a little girl who lives in Tintagel Castle by the sea, loved and sheltered by her noble parents, the Duke and Duchess of Balerion. An extraordinarily clever child, extremely sharp-eyed, exceptionally curious. A little girl unlike other children. One stormy night, a ship is wrecked off the coast, bringing with it new friends. Fleur, the princess from a far-off land, Saphir, the stowaway with a secret, and the mysterious twins Merlin and Ganaida. Morgane's visions of another world awaken her to the realization that she can see things others cannot, that she has powers other people do not possess. Not long afterwards, Morgane discovers Diana, the moon huntress, who charges her with a dangerous mission that only she can accomplish. With Merlin by her side and unsure if he is a friend or foe, Morgane must venture far from home to enter the realms of the Piskies and the Murians, warring tribes of fairies who vie for the souls of lost children. There she must summon her magic to fight the most ancient powers in the world, to rescue a young soul destined to be reborn. Okay, that's all for me this week. I'll see you next week on Indie Connection. Bye!